Good morning, everybody. We have a little bit of sickness going around in our house, so I've decided to make some fresh chicken noodle soup. I have already boiled my chicken and allowed it to cool in the refrigerator. I have parsley, rosemary, English thyme, and I have some chives here that I'm going to top the soup off when it's completed. I have gone and I have picked some fresh carrots out of the garden. I've got my celery, and then I'm going to show you how to make a bouquet for the soup so that your thyme leaves, which are over here, so your thyme leaves and your rosemary leaves don't get into your soup, and you just pluck it out. Now you're going to need some cheesecloth, piece of string, and let me show you how this is done. It's real easy, and you'll need a pair of scissors. Okay, basically what we're going to do is we're just going to cut our thyme into little bits. Same with our rosemary. And then we're going to just make a little pouch, just like this, making everything comes in just nice. And we have a little pouch just like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our string, wrap it around a couple times, tie it real good with a box knot, and the next thing we're going to do is we're going to chop up our parsley and get our carrots all cleaned up, and do some celery and cut some onion, and we'll bring you right back. Okay, what I'm doing here is I'm sauteing about 2 ribs of celery, a bunch of carrots, and about a quarter of a small onion. And I have my chicken ready, and as soon as I saute this, we'll add the chicken and the broth, and then we'll let it add a little bit of about a couple cups of water, and then we'll let it come to a boil and let it simmer until it's all done. And we'll also be adding in our bouquet of thyme and rosemary to season it, along with salt and pepper and a little bit of garlic. When it gets closer to time, when it's close to being done, then we'll add the parsley in, and then we'll cut it up a little bit so that it's not as large. Okay, now we're going to add in our parsley. We're going to add in our chicken with our broth. And we're going to add in a couple cups of water. Now, after we get this stirred up a little bit and incorporated, then we'll just let this continue to cook until it's done. And here's our bouquet. We're going to just plop that in and put it into the water, just like that. And we'll bring you back as soon as it's done cooking. Now that it's come to a full boil, we're going to turn it down to simmer and simmer it for 1.5 hours. I want to make sure everything is cooked and is tender. Okay, well, we're back and our soup is done. What we're going to do now is take our little bouquet of herbs, and we're going to take them out and put it into a bowl and just discard it. Now, I did add some more of my homemade broth to the pot because the amount that I had originally added wasn't sufficient for everything. Now we're going to add our noodles in. They're at an al dente, and we're going to stir them all in. Make sure they're all incorporated with all that wonderful goodness. And let's bring our soup bowl over, get a little bit of the juice. And now we're going to taste. We're going to make sure that we have sufficient amount of salt and pepper in the broth first. And I see that it needs more. So I'm going to open up my salt here. Sprinkle some more of our healthy salt in, which is kosher ancient sea salt. Stir it around a little bit more. Get all that salt incorporated into our soup. And I'll bring a little bit of soup out for me to taste. And we'll see how our salt is. Ah, that's perfect. Now this is all ready to go. Okay, now we'll spoon a little bit more into our bowl. Check it for seasonings. Make sure that everything tastes nice and good. Perfect. This is a real fast, easy way to make homemade soup, especially chicken noodle, for all of those people that are requiring homemade chicken noodle soup when they're ill. All right, that's all I have for tonight. Have a good day and enjoy your cooking adventures.